Everyone, this is Nick from the Pell Times again. Thanks for checking out another Hat Trick with Gosek. I am with Coach Gosek of the Oswego men's ice hockey team. Coach, we'll jump right into it. Usually in these interviews, I'm going to try to do a more preview than a look back, but seeing as the team you guys just played, I do want to do a little bit of a look back. Rather than looking at your team, I was wondering, I want to kind of pick your brain a little bit. The other guys, we had some pretty good prospects in the other team. Who in your mind stuck out that maybe you think in a couple years looking back, hey, we played these guys and maybe he's making a push for the NHL, maybe he's there. Who do you think stood out to you?
Well, Austin Matthews, he led him in shots on goal, but I'm not sure it was one of his better games. He seemed like they were a little tired. The Bracco kid obviously stood out, small in stature, but I think if he fills out, he could be someone that could be pretty special at the next level. The D were all solid, and Greenway and White, and they rave about, and some of the other boys. But I think in general, last time we played them, I think I would say 8 ended up being first-round picks, of which I think 4 are pretty regular stars in the NHL, not just average players. So with this group, you don't know. Time will tell. They're still young. But as you can see, the size, the strength for that age, the skill set, pretty special to have them all on one team. As I try to tell people, just if you were able to take all the best high school kids their senior year from across the country and put them on one team, and then you went and played all the best colleges, for a year, for them to develop, even though they'd all be just high school seniors. A pretty special group of kids in the same way with hockey. So to put them all in one spot, have them work together over the course of the year, the best trainers, the best nutritionists, some of the best coaches that we can offer them through USA Hockey. I think the National Development Program they've done a great job with the 17 team and the 18 team.
Yeah, definitely a good program they have going on there. Good opportunity for those kids.
Yeah.
Going out to your team, it was more of a opportunistic game, I thought, for you guys. The other team, especially in the third period, they had a big period. I think maybe the score played a little bit into that. They're down, they're trying to push. But opportunistic game. Can you talk about maybe in the future, if you guys are playing a tough game, you guys are down, is this a game you can look back on and say, hey guys, we don't need a million chances, we can make it happen. We need that one shot.
Yeah, you hit it right on the head. It's a momentum game. I thought we were okay in the first and the second. There were some lulls where they were clearly, better than us and controlled the play. And, I think your terminology of us being opportunistic is right on the money. The few mistakes that they made, we were there to capitalize on. I think the backbreaker was in the third period where, we're on our heels. They're playing well. They're getting the momentum going. As you said, that's where you can bend, but you can't break. We get the shorthanded goal to get the momentum back. It was deflating to them. And as I always say, there's key points in the game that you build on or that, affect you adversely. And I think that was certainly one of them. How you learn from those, points in the game, I think is critical to any team's success. So the more times that you experience, you're in a scenario where you experience difficult situations in a game, helps prepare you for the future. And that's why you play good teams. That's why, they bring out your weaknesses. And, we're addressing those this week in practice.
Good. And looking forward to this weekend. SUNYAC play opens right away. You guys got Buff State and Fredonia. Two teams that over the course of your coaching career, you guys have some good success against. But last year, actually, you guys dropped a game. You split the season with those guys. So does that change anything at all? Or is it more, don't take anyone lightly?
Well, you can't take anybody lightly in our league. If you're not prepared physically and mentally to compete.
Like we were saying against Buff State and Fredonia, you guys split that.
They're both good teams. They're both well coached. If you don't bring your A game, if you're not prepared mentally and physically, you're not going to be successful. And so, I think getting on the road early on in the season here is probably a good thing for our guys to develop some chemistry and get away from the distractions of playing at home. But again, having success last weekend, winning our league, making it to the Final Four, it just puts a bigger bullseye on your back.